Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World 3. Back again for another adventure. And this time back again in this train, the DB. It's the German version of the Pacer, pretty much. And it's awesome. This time we're bringing it to the UK on the London Commuter line. Going to do a couple of trips. Firstly, starting off here in Brighton, because that's where we are, all by ourselves. Taking this 3-car unit all the way up to London Victoria, exactly as it says on the front of the train there. If you're watching it on the YouTubes, then hello. This going out on the channel on a Saturday. There's some other things on other days. They're in no particular order. There's things on other days. There'll be a link in the description below to where you can get this possibly to this route or this train. There'll be something linked down there. There'll also be a link down there to my Twitch page as well, where you can watch me live on the Twitchy, doing all sorts of things. And there'll also be a link down there to a Discord server as well. And the Cryptic, thank you very, very much indeed. 27 of the months. That's more than 3. Looking forward to hitting the platforms and signals. Indeed, well, hopefully not hitting the signals, but we'll let some passengers on anyway. It's a little bit low down, but at least I haven't got a step. Well, there's a little bit of a step down into the train. We are on a scenario thing, you know, the one that I've designed, so there'll be no other trains on this, but we're just going to take a run up and then maybe do a run somewhere else afterwards, because I don't know. I think it just goes backwards. I don't know. We'll go to Victoria and we'll see what happens. What do you want from me? I don't plan these things. But yeah, this train is awesome. Comes from the Middle Bahn. Pretty sure that EU standard loading gauge is a bit wider in the UK. It looks fine. It looks fine. It's a bit snug. It's fine. We just take a bit of paint off the side of the train. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. Right. Stop at Hazzocks. Have I got this thing set up right? I guess we'll find out any second. Yes. This thing is awesome. It is pretty much the German version of the Pacer. And I'm looking forward to, seeing what it does. Because on the the line it comes with, we didn't really get a chance to give it the beans. So hopefully we will on this one. It's a proper train, doing proper train. You know, it's a train. Proper diesel with a really loud horn. I wish they'd sort the horn out. Apart from that, it's brilliant. Right, waiting for the speed limit to increase up to 75. I don't think we've ever had this thing that far. Oh, we got up to 40 now. I'm pretty sure it's not going to get to 75 because kilometers an hour, well, it goes to 140. Oh, there we go. There's our 75. We'll see what happens. Slightly uphill. It might take a while to get there. Okay, well, it's going to be close then, isn't it? As to whether it actually does hit that. We've got to 50. Okay, for 5 miles to see what it'll do. I don't know how late behind timetable we're going to be by the time we get to the other end. Maybe a little bit behind timetable. I don't really care. We took the 1938 tube stock up this route once, I think, and it didn't do too bad at all. I think this actually might be slower. There's 60. Oh, we're a 4-car unit. I thought we were a 3-car unit. I lost the ability to count. Come on, you can do it. That's 65. Tunnel. I actually don't think we're going to get to 75, you know. Oh, hang on. Speed limit's now 90. Yeah, we're definitely not going to hit 90. No problem, Cryptic. You're the only one chatting. Yeah, the DMU was pretty quick at getting up to speed. This thing's just... Well, it's not built for this, is it? The line it was on was like 19 miles. Well, we got to 70. It said it is still an uphill grade, but we'll see what happens. Three miles to go. There's no way it's going to get to 90, not a hope. Imagine the poor passengers when this thing turns up. See, I've called the stream London Commuter with the wrong train, so maybe we'll take this to Victoria and we'll see what else we haven't used that we can bring back again. Two miles to go. We got to 75. We are going slightly downhill now. It is going to spend all of its time just flat out. And I've forgotten how good or bad the brakes are on this as well. So it's either going to stop incredibly well or incredibly badly. Wow, okay, 80. Did not expect that. Again, downhill though. Okay, we're not going to stop. Oh wow, actually brakes are pretty damn good. Again, taking out some of the paintwork on the side of the platform. We don't worry about that. Okay, so brakes are fine. Evening. Well, okay, morning. It is morning, in fact. I'm doing good. So yeah, brakes fine. Should be good. I don't know how long. Well, thing is, we're not on a timetable, so I don't know how early or late we're going to be against timetable. I can't remember what the normal line run is for this time-wise. Right, locking doors. No cryptic, just a confused Brit. Right, 5.9 miles to Hayward's Heath. Off with the brakes. And onwards. So yeah, we'll take this up to Victoria, and we'll bring something else back. Maybe one of the American things. The Harlem one. Maybe something like that. We'll have a look when we get to Victoria. Alright, 5.6 miles to Hayward's Heath. I think it's going to take a while to get up to speed. Network Rail's going to hate me. Yeah, I know. This thing is awesome. It's worth buying the route, the Mid-Atoll Barn, you know, that one, just for the train, because the train is that good. Alright, so we've seen 80 miles an hour. I've got a feeling that's going to be the most we're going to see. And this may take longer than, what, the 56 minutes, whatever it should be taking. Can't remember if it was that long. Right, 4 miles to Hayward's Heath. It's quite easy from a driving point of view, just wang the throttle all the way back and just wait for it to get up to speed. This may take a while. Yeah, this thing's definitely not designed for this, is it? It is cool though. Right, downhill grade again. Will we break the 80? Right, and we know the brakes are good based on the first stop, so we haven't got to brake quite so early. Ethan. Oh, we appear to be doing the slowing down thing now. That's not necessarily classed as being a good thing. It doesn't like, when it's flat out, it doesn't like hills. The hills aren't alive to the sound of diesel. Okay, a mile to go. How is one today? Yeah. I'm here. Right, let's go off the power. Do the coasty thing. These brakes really are quite good. Ignore the fact we're going to take out the side of the train as we come onto the platform. We always have trouble stopping the train. Well, it varies, doesn't it, from train to train. So you've got to get used to the braking of the train you're driving. Some of the trains, like those with vacuum brakes, I just find impossible to actually stop because the brakes will just, I don't know. I prefer this sort of thing, just, you know, a proper brake. Although this, you know, shouldn't be on the London Commuter. And it's a little bit tight. Well, actually, no, we got a bit of a gap there, look. That's fine. That's perfect. Yeah, that'd be all right. We can run this. It shouldn't be on this line, but we'll run it anyway. Oh, it's awesome. It is yeah, the route is good. The train is good. Hence why I'm using it. I do like a diesel. Right, so we'll do the stoppy thing. And we'll let the passengers that aren't actually there off the train. Yeah, that's definitely a bit... It's a bit snug. I think that would have scraped some paint off. It's very hard stopping the green. Well, if you come in slowly, you'll get used to it. The best thing I always say, when you get a new route, spend time. Go up and down it in the train. Get used to the stopping, get used to the starting, get used to the timetable. Because I'm in and out of all sorts of bloody trains. I can't remember which one stops until I actually come to the first stop, which means inevitably I go flying straight through them, which normally happens. I am definitely starting to love Train Sim World 3 more and more and more. I think eventually Train Sim Classic may be taking a sideward step. Right, locking doors. Yeah, this train is, well, described as a German pacer. It's just so good. I'll give you a quick look inside, look. It's a German pacer, but it's a bit posh, isn't it, really? It is a bit, you know, it's a bit flash, a bit swanky. It's a bit more like it. This is the second class or third class. Right, anyway, Gatwick Airport is next. I'll open the windows now, see what that makes a difference. I don't know if it's running on bogies. I'm guessing so. Right. And it sounds like a constipated duck. The audio is brilliant. It really, really is. Right, 11 miles now. We got a 90 limit. We're not going to do 90. We all know we're not going to do 90. We'll close the window, actually. Unlike some trains, I think this actually sounds better with the window shut. Crispy. Do 90. We've got 80 so far. There's a sign of love right there. Yeah, uphill, it's not the most rapid thing at accelerating. As acceleratories go. So yeah, we'll take this up to Victoria. And then we'll find a train to come back again that I've not used before. So any suggestions? One that I haven't done on this line before, something that might be a bit interesting to do and not steam. We'll do that on the way back. Sausage roll, crisps, 2 penguins and some Dr. Pepper. I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper. It's a bit odd. I've got some sausage rolls in the freezer. I've got penguins. I've got crisps. Ice 3. Really? On this? It'd be a bit ridiculous, wouldn't it? I'm thinking something that, you know, definitely wouldn't be on this line. Yeah, it's got to be diesel or third rail, really. Right, 64 miles an hour. It does look so good, this train. I think it's awesome. Oh yeah, I like the 323. Good call. Tonight, by the way, something I've never done before. Well, the game, yes. The thing, no. That's this evening. Tomorrow afternoon, farming. And then back on Tuesday with more trains doing the Santa Fe thing. Wednesday's flight. Thursday, I got no idea yet. How does this train look in the GWR livery? Everything looks good in the GWR livery. I looked for liveries, so I got confused. What about the Pacer? I really hope we get the Pacer in this. I really, really hope we get the Pacer in this. One day. You couldn't search. I got confused. Yeah, I didn't know what to search for. I don't know these things. I'm an idiot, remember. But I consider streaming Kerbal Space Program 2. I never played the first one. I saw that, you know, annoying rat person do the first one many years ago. I never played it. What's the train called? I don't know, it's a bloody train, isn't it? I pressed the wrong button, hang on. It's the 628211-5. The next game I'm looking forward to playing when it does eventually come out is Forza Motorsport. That is going to be damn good. And obviously once the Valley, the old farm releases for Farm Sim 22, there'll be a few farming streams. So Flight might take a little bit of a hiatus for a couple of weeks. So lots of farming. And then maybe the end of this year we'll get Farm Sim 24. And for this we got Midland Main Line coming out hopefully next month. That's been delayed somewhat. And then the rate they're going, we're going to get quite a bit of good content. You was a fool this morning, you got tricked. Did someone get you out of bed early? Someone tell you it was actually a school day or something? College day? Someone put your hand in a bowl of warm water or something so you wet the bed? Oh, a YouTube video. Oh, okay. I've lost interest now. Right, 4 miles to go. Oh, it is April. Why? You can only do that in the morning, can't you? Oh, I should have posted I was going to retire from doing this, that I've decided to give up. Damn it, a bit late now. We got to 81 of the miles an hour. We are going slightly downhill. Who says you didn't wet the bed without assistance? There's wetting it and there's making it stick. No, I'm not going to go there. There's always next year. What, for my retirement? Yeah, I think it could be actually. Right, 3.2 miles to go to Gatwick Airport. Yeah, it's doing okay. Even flat out, even downhill, rather, I meant to say. We're only doing 81. So it's not the most rapid thing in the world, is it? So we are going to be longer as far as the timetable is concerned. Some parts of the duvet are more hard than others. Oh. Now there's an image. You get stuck to it in the mornings. See, at your age, you shouldn't sleep naked. Although I have from about the age of about 12, I think. Anyway, slightly sidetracked. Right, 1.7 miles. We know the brakes are good. So we haven't got to brake so early. I have been saying I'll retire since 2018. Yeah, because by doing that, one day I actually will. And I'll be like, told you. It told you it's going to happen. Right, into Gatwick. I'd only just started doing this in 2018, and what's that, 5 years ago? I've been doing this, what, 6.5 now? Shorts is the answer. Well, yeah, well, just wear underwear. Or put clothes on before you get out of the bed. Also the answer. Where was I? We did a meet-up once. Yeah, Wales. When we did a Discord meetup in Wales, although we rented a house that had 3 bedrooms, the lad that was there wouldn't share a room with me. So I'd lost the bet. We flipped a coin. So I ended up sleeping on the folding bed thing in the dining room. And ended up going to bed, fine. Woke up in the morning, someone came into the room to chat to me. Went to get out of bed, went to stand up, and then realised I didn't have any clothes on. It was very close. I was like, oh, okay, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. But yeah, it was near Haverford West in March. We rented a cottage, or a house for a weekend. It overlooked a private car park. And there was a jacuzzi on the deck of this car park. On the deck that overlooked this car park. So there was like 5 of us in this jacuzzi in March in Wales, and it was raining. It was a brilliant weekend. Hi, Wanless. Right, so that's still hasn't found it. Sitting in the jacuzzi in the rain, it was actually really nice. There was alcohol involved, obviously. Right, East Croydon, 15 miles. So yeah, I reckon the 323 then coming back. We'll see how that does, and then we'll see what happens after that. Yeah, I want to go way down to the New Forest later in the year. So I think, like the place I stay, they got the cabin things with jacuzzis. I think that might have to be a thing. A day out walking, come back and relax in a jacuzzi. Be very nice. You just sent me a link for a 323 in a GWR livery, have you? Well, that's no good. I can't put that in while I'm on the stream, though, can I? But thank you. I will use it in future. $15 miles to go. Yeah, really liking this train. Content manager. I don't know. I don't know. It's difficult. It's not easy. My first gaming videos from 2015, 2016. Really? So this is. I suppose it would be. Yeah, end of 25th. Blimey. That was OMSI where I didn't talk. Yeah, so I must have started Twitch was like March or April the year after. So this must be 7 years on Twitch coming up then. Yeah, my first OMSI videos I didn't talk. And then when I did talk, I had a dynamic microphone that was quite a way away from me and it sounded bloody awful. Oh, have I missed my Twitch anniversary then? Jesus Christ. No, they weren't that long ago. Although, you know, he didn't exist anyway. Yeah, I really do like this train. Here it does sound like a constipated duck. because that's how constipated ducks sound. I've heard them. See, who knew that it was all uphill between Brighton and London? Well, it's not all uphill, but it's mainly uphill. There's bits of it that are uphill. There's some uphill. Technically it's all uphill. Yeah, I don't know when I created my Twitch account. I'm sure you guys can confirm when I first did my first Twitch stream. Going from the coast to the city, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean it's downhill, does it, dimwit? You don't stand at Brighton and go, oh, look at that mountain, that's where London is, up there. Ah, you are quite special, aren't you? Right, 11 miles to East Croydon, as opposed to West Croydon, or South Croydon, or North Croydon. Oh, North Croydon. Oh, fiddly-dee. Is London far above sea level? I don't know. Well, the Thames is London, isn't it? That's not gone uphill. There's no locks, so London must be pretty much on sea level. So why is this uphill? Aha. There's an question. A well-known North Croydon area that's on top of a hill. There's snow. It's snow-covered peaks in North Croydon. People are known for skiing. If you want to go between North Croydon and South Croydon, there's that well-known ski run that takes you down to South Croydon. Oh yeah, the hilly, the snow-capped mountains of North Croydon. Yeah, but it is, see, because the Thames comes straight into London, and the Thames links to the North Sea. So, you know, the sea doesn't go uphill. It's quite easy from my point of view. I'm not doing any controls or anything. I'm just sat here, which is pretty much what I do for most streams, if I'm honest. I've been to Croydon around a month ago. Okay, I will do that. No AWS. No, God, that confuses me. So type in GWR. Hang on, am I going to be able to type in? I probably can't type in GWR because R is my break key. So I can't type in the R. I can type in GW. I can't use the letters R or P because of my special keyboard. It's not because it's because that's where the break thing does the changey thing. Because otherwise it's the semicolon and the comma. You sent me a link. It's no good sending me a link, is it? Because I can't use that in the game, you dimwit. Copy it from Discord. I can't copy it from Discord because I don't want to. Leave me alone. I'll cry. That's it. What, me crying? It's just embarrassing for everybody. Well, more for me. I normally wait till after the stream to do that. And just before, when I'm sat here sobbing, going, have I really got to do this? Do I really have to press the go stream button? There's more views for paying. Come watch a 24-year-old cry on stream. Are you being bullied? We're getting bullied in the workplace. This shouldn't be allowed, surely. $54. Hope you enjoy your Easter at home, Ethan. I am nowhere near that. Well, technically this is my workplace, isn't it? Twitch pays me something. Technically I'm getting paid to do this. So this is my place of work. When did I reverse my age to 24? Oh no, it just, well, actually no, it used to cover my internet bill. It doesn't anymore because it went up. You slightly book a ticket. That sounds like a you issue. You can go and do some train spotting. Good luck. I haven't confirmed whether I'm doing it yet, so you're a bit preemptive. Right, 4.9 miles to go. Hang on, you're not allowed here, Crispy. You're the reason we're going to London. Maybe. I do hope you're not devious enough to tell your parents you're in London for the day and then you don't spend the day in London. Right, 3.9 miles. Good. So you can't go train spotting at Swindon with Ethan then, can you? I hope he's booked a return ticket. Might pop down to the station to say hello. Wave at you. Yeah, the fact he's leaving the house for the third time in 3 months. So you want to go out again? What? You went out last month. How many stops we got to go? East Croydon, then there's some other ones, isn't there? Or is it the Victorias after East Croydon? I don't know. We'd be going... What time did we start? Can't remember what time we started. Oh, Clapham and Victoria. We started at 6:55. Why, you're going to give him some sort of STD, Ethan? So at the moment it's been 47 minutes. But you want to, really. So we are going to be late. It's not going to be an on-time arrival. Oh, that's some speeding. What's the best place to hide in London? Slowly. Hyde Park's quite good. It's quite open. Right, into East Croydon we come in our German train. Anyone need a skip? How'd they get that out of there? See, this looks fine. Looks perfectly fine, apart from the fact they're scraping a bit of paint off the side of the train. It's fine. We're actually getting passengers this time, maybe. Oh, although the passengers don't appear to be wanting to get on my train.
Oh, yeah.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. No, hang on. You got it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 comes after 4, not 4.
Please remain behind the yellow line at all times. Trains pass through this station at high speed and can cause turbulence.
Indeed. Good curry can cause turbulence. Thanks for the follow, Bart. Right, we're at Victoria. Going to the place, the Clapham. Is it Clapham next? I don't know. I can't remember. And then to the Victorias. Then we're going to do the return trip in the 323 because that's what people have suggested, and I'm just going to go with it. Otherwise, they'll moan. Locking doors. Okay, Clapham. I was right. See, the Clapham's junctions. Yeah, it's definitely scraping a little bit of paint off the... Quite a lot of paint. You'll strike from watching the streams. Okay. I'll still be here anyway. I've nothing else to do. Right, 6.8 of the miles. There used to be a... Well, that got blocked by the mod, but I'll read it out anyway. There used to be a sign at Penrith Station in West Sydney. Stand back from the platform or you may be sucked off. I would be stood right at the edge of the platform. Tiptoes, right at the edge. With hindsight, I understand Automod's decision. Shockingly, really. How cheap is it to fly to Sydney? Just get Ethan drunk, it'd be the same effect. Right, 6 miles to Clapham Junction and then into Victoria. And then we're going to come back in something electric. The 323. Uh-huh. So when you get offered a drink next week, taste that. It's a reason to go. So I said I'd love to do the non-stop flight to Perth.
Oh, yeah.
And that'd be a good thing to go back into work on a Monday and go, do you know any weekend? Yeah, I went to Australia and back. Sorry, what? Marathon catamaran. Marathon catamaran? That's some letters. Thanks so much for the follow. Right, 4.8 miles to go. Yeah, I'm definitely like this train. They have sucking platforms in Perth. When I get there, I'll let you know. What was I going to say? Yeah, this train is reason enough to buy the Mitador, that one, the Mitador DLC it's just released, because the train comes with it, and it's well, it's just awesome. It really is. If they had a way of doing your own scenarios and adding in like AI trains, I'd just spend all my time doing that. The Midi Tour one. First time caller, long time listener. How often do I stream Train Sim 3? Every Saturday lunchtime, apart from next week, maybe. I do Train Sim Classic on a Tuesday. Tonight, something different. Tomorrow, farming. Wednesday, flight. Next Thursday, I haven't quite decided yet. But yeah, every single Saturday lunchtime. And I've been doing that quite a while now, I think, on a Saturday lunchtime. Last couple of years, maybe. Quite a long pause there. Did I shut off? I think so. Yeah, Train Sim Classic on a Tuesday. I have to think then. Days of the week are hard. Right, 2.5 miles from Clapham Junction. Find train and bus sims very satisfying. I've been doing OMSI for the last 7 years. Loads of it on YouTube. Don't stream that as often as we used to, but that'll be coming up again in a couple of weeks. A lot of firm bus stuff out there. A lot of tourist bus stuff out there. Without 2 Yorkshires. I got confused. It was early. It's like 5:30 in the morning or something when I was doing that. Right, 1.7 miles to Clapham Junction. I do like that horn. That is... should have waited. Well, no. And I couldn't remember what maps we had in the bus company, so I just guessed. So it went well. Right, let's get this thing down below to 60. 1.2 miles to go. Then we got a 45. As we start making our way into Londinium. If you only drive 2 maps, you can blame me. You've got all the maps that we've got in the bus company. This is the London Commuter line, but in the train that comes from the Mitador DLC that recently released, and the train's awesome. I streamed that last week. Are you sure? Yes, you've got more maps for OMSI than OMSI have got. So yeah, there's no other traffic on this line because I'm doing a custom scenario. Just to see how well this train does going up and down. We're going to jump into 323 next. Yeah, Deutsche Bahn on London Overground, that's it. Yeah, this train is fun-doubly dozy. Mainly because of that audio, it's so good. Alright. Into Clapham Junction. Yeah, the London Overground changing the names to things. Oh, it's diesel. I've got the volume turned down a bit. A person got off. We had a passenger. I am a passenger. I see more. Hang on. Oh, I can't walk. Bear with me. Hello. I haven't put the lights on, have I? Hang on. Who are you? There we go. I'll put the lights on for you now. Hang on, was that someone in my... I saw a person there. Wait. I see people. I'm going to hide in here. People are scary. Lock doors. Fiddler with my stick. That was earlier. Right, 2.3 miles to Victoria. So we got a 45 limit. The passengers are looking at me like I'm a psychopath from a horror film, more like. Which, you know, it's understandable. There's only a few bodies under the patio. If you get more than 5, then you're classed as a serial killer. I'm fine. That's a lot of lines. That's definitely a lot of lines. We'll get the rating up then. No, I didn't hit the limit. I think we can put another map in. Right, in we come. So 323 then we're going to do on the return trip. No, 58 we're on. In we come, London, Victoria. Diesel trains are uninteresting. I take that back, sir. Diesel trains are uninteresting. How very dare you? He did drive yesterday. It's just it's just me and Nico that haven't driven. I nearly sacked Nico this morning, but I thought it was a bit cruel. Someone's about to get banned because diesel trains are interesting. Well, that's right. It's going to be an electric one on the way back. I'm joking, it's fine. Hang on. Last night, by the way, now have we got one for trains? No. Last night we did this.
Hello there, Derek here. I sees you playing with the balls today.
That was last night.
I used to play with my balls. Trouble is they got rather sore and I had to go downtown to see the doctor. He gave me some cream, but it didn't taste very nice. So I got old Joe to know how to do it for me. He's a nice lad, that old Joe.
He is a nice lad, that old Joe. That was last night. Hi, Artful. Alright, we've got a yellow coming up. Yeah, so tonight back with something I've not done before. Tomorrow, farming. And then back on Tuesday with trains. Train Sim Classic, doing the newly released Santa Fe line. This train is so nice. Right. So we take a little bit longer than we should have taken to get down to, or up from Brighton, should I say. So platform 16. I never really looked at any mods for Train Sim. I've had a couple of people mention there are mods out there for Train Sim. I've never really looked at any. Obviously there's the liveries and things you can get. Are there any mods? Are there any good mods? You sent me some which I installed. Oh, the sound ones. Yeah, for the 166 and a HST. See? I'm not as stupid as you look. Right, welcome to London, Victoria. Welcome to London, Victoria. Well, he was eager to get off, wasn't he? Obviously in a hurry to get somewhere. I got a place I got to go to. I got to get there now. Why are you getting on? This train isn't going back again. This train's just going to stay here. We're going to change trains. We're going to do the number 323. Because that's what it's called. It's called the 323. It's like Peugeot calling. You can't say it's the 2008. No. Or the 2000 or 2007. You can't call it that. The 2007 and the 2008. Lock doors. Okay. Right, hour and 6 minutes that took, which was an amount of time. Right, let's go back to the menu then. Oh, God, that's done a thing. Hang on. Right. Oh, okay, yeah, thanks for that game. Online sharing hub. Okay, so search. Yeah, that went well then, didn't it? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all that's available for the 323. red, and 32323232333333. Mine isn't working. Well, obviously. Click liveries. I did. That's what I've clicked. Right. We'll just... that went well then, didn't it? Right. Let's get a scenario planner. My thing is broken. Overuse. We'll create new. We'll call it 323. Add a new service. So we're going to go from London Victoria. One of the platforms. 17. And we're going to go to... It can't be 17 then, can it? Okay. 15. Brighton. There we go. And we're going to select destination. Brighton platform 3. And we're going to stop at Clapham, East Croydon, Gatwick, Hayward, Heath and Hazzocks. Okay. And we're going to do the 323. And we'll go 6 car loaded. And let's do the other one was quite early. Let's go 6 a.m. I'm not doing 12 car. Save that. Play. Okay, so now we go from Victoria back to Brighton early in the morning. Master key on. Open the window. Unlock doors. Tail lights off. Headlights day head. There we go. Oh, I got to open that, didn't I? Right. We're all good to go. Once passengers board, that into forward. I love the fact that you can just use... This is electric, yeah. It's from the Birmingham Cross City line. I just love the fact you can use any train you've got on any route you've got. Right, stop at Clapham. It's quite a long one. Turn the game audio up a little bit. This sounds good. Right, so back out of Victoria. That's definitely long. I wish it was that long. Well, you know, it gets maybe too much, wouldn't it? Oh, see, early in the morning as well. I really, really am loving this game. Just how good it looks. So, so good. So it's just a shame you couldn't, as easily as you can in Train Sim Classic, where you can swap trains out in scenarios. Shame it wasn't as easy to do this, because you could do a scenario and just change the trains. Because then you'd have other AI running. So for now, it's going to be just me all by myself.
Hello there, Derek here again. I understand you know my old mate old Joe. Apparently he does like a bit of whipping cream on his balls, but he's been told not to do it because apparently he gets some cheese behind there.
They do need a more detailed scenario editor. So good. So good. Right, 1.5 miles to Clapham Junction. So maximum speed's 90, so we should be good at the higher speed sections of this. Should be. Ah, I better know why my editor thing isn't working. Livery thing, because I'm in a pre-release preview version. Steam. Yeah, a beta on Steam. That could be why it's not working. So it'll only show ones that are compatible with my version. It would make sense. As sensey things would go, that would make them. Alright. I must remember, if Purple Idiot does come here next weekend, to put it back to the standard version. No, there isn't any major difference. It's only because I'm only in the beta version because of when I get access to DLCs before they're released. That's all it is. And I just leave it in the beta version. There's no major game improvements. Right, Clapham Junction we are arriving at. It's actually really well. That's a bit tight as well, isn't it? It's actually really well suited to this line. It's a bit tight, said the bishop to the choir boy. Does look good. Shame there wasn't a GWR livery for this. Despite, you know, I tried. Yeah, it does look good. And I just think on certain trains and certain routes, they've just completely nailed the audio in this, which is why I'm loving this more and more and more. Audio is a huge factor when it comes to this sort of gaming. Right, 6.9 miles to East Croydon. Oh, that's the wrong one, that one. Forgot we were single handle. Right, can this thing get up to... We've got a 60 limit. We're going to be at a 90 limit. Needs to do 323 on the Isle of Wight. I need to go on the Isle of Wight. The actual Isle of Wight trains. Now the weather's getting better, apart from today where it's just been raining constantly. Okay, so that's the 60. Well, this compared to that diesel thing we were on the first time. This thing's like, yep, straight to speed. Thanks very much. We'll just hold it here then. So what was it, an hour and 7 minutes or something, wasn't it? On the way up. I think it's going to be a lot quicker on the way down. And this does have to deal with the Licky incline, so yeah. You not paying attention? I'm shocked and stunned there, Crispy. That never happens. Yeah, I suppose we're not stopping very often. We're not getting held up behind anything else. Or we're not stopping very long, I meant to say. Because this thing's doing a really good job at this. Oh, Ethan's going to go and get his groove on in Brighton. Right, we're 4 miles from Croydon. I might become... What? You realise I have a life? I might be planning other things. It's a bit bouncy through here, isn't it? It would appear so, yeah. I'm being stolen. I'm being kidnapped. I didn't get a say in it or anything. Once a month, I've agreed to leave the house on a Saturday. So bank holiday weekend of the May bank holiday is the next one. Right, so we've got East Croydon, then Gatwick, then the other place, and then back down to Brighton. Yeah, this does actually work really well on here. Not surprising, really. And it seems to be covering ground a lot quicker than the, which it is, I know, but the journey seems to be going a lot quicker than on the way up. Definitely need to activate AWS. Us by the things over there, isn't it? One of them, the top key thing. There we go. It's on now. Happy? It does sound better with AWS on. What about DSD? Look, I'll put AWS on. I'm being followed. I really can't escape you, can I? I don't know, I just clicked the thing. When I turn it back off again, I don't know what that does. Yeah, I get that. It just, you know, the journey seems to be going quicker. I know it's an acceleration thing as well, isn't it? It does sound better with having AWS pinging away in my ear. This is where a proper scenario editor in this would be so good. So you can just have a scenario and swap the train out. Because doing that then, I don't think I'd play Train Sim Classic. Because I'd just be wanting to do all sorts of routes with all different trains with actual AI trains around. Okay, into East Croydon. That'll be this place here then. This is East Croydon.
Please ensure you have a valid ticket for travel. You will be expected to produce your tickets when asked to do so.
Definitely have a valid ticket for travel. You can set the 158 on different routes when that comes out. 158, 158, 158. That's a little porthole one, isn't it? So that's going to be on the middle of main line, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. That should be next month. I haven't done the 67 yet. Maybe that's one for... Well, won't be doing this next week, potentially. But, yeah, that's one for next time, then. 67? I don't know. What was the other one? 57, 42, 153, 37. There were some numbers. There's a 7 in there. What more do you want? I don't know this stuff. You lot are the geeks. I'm just a talent. I need a producer. I need someone to, you know, do all this stuff for me. Right, Gatwick in 15 miles. One day, Crispy, one day. Yeah, this thing definitely gets up to speed a lot better than the Deutsche Bahn train did. Right, we got a 90 limit then. Let's see what this thing can do. Will it actually do 90 easily? So I don't think we get the opportunity to do that on the Birmingham Cross City. Right, and there's our 90. Go, go, go. Why it's that blue era, blue diesel era, isn't it? They're just so cool. They really are so cool. That's why I'm looking forward to going to that diesel. I need to book a ticket for that diesel thing at the end of May. The Somerset Railway thing, because that's just going to be diesels. Wow, that got to 80 quite quick. I knew what you meant. Okay, yeah, this easily does 90. Wow, yeah, this thing's fine on this line. 66, 67, 68 aren't blue, aren't they? Okay. See, you learn something every day, apparently. That's the thing I've learned today. I'm done now. Yeah, this thing would be quite good wound up. There we're going slightly uphill and about to back off. Yeah, it is better having AWS on. Why can't you have it on the standard? Like, come on, Dovetail, sort it out. Why have you got to turn it on? Leave it on. Uh-huh. Oh, I like AWS. It's just nice hearing that pinging noise. Yeah, this is a really good line. I think London Commuter is my second favourite line, behind the Great Western Express, and then the West Cornwall local. I think that's next for me. I really must go back and do London to Edinburgh, not London to Edinburgh, Edinburgh to Glasgow again. Apparently they've changed the audio now, haven't they, on the train? So hopefully that's improved, because the route is really nice. Yeah, so must give that another go. You were being an utter dickhead when you were doing this on my Xbox, because you were just changing the view every 3 seconds. Right, we're 8 miles from Gatwick. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever get to that stage with Train Sim World 3. I think eventually we will get longer routes. But I don't think up to that sort of length. I think I'd like to think that we'd go to a couple of hours. Which is why, Ethan, I'd never let you loose on a stream. Because no one wants to see the view change every 3 seconds. Well, you need to do lots of begging then, Crispy. There's 3 more bank holidays coming up this year. After Easter. Not that sort of begging. Yeah, so we're in the Birmingham Cross City train on London Commuter. Looking rather good. Easter's a 4-day weekend, so we get Friday and a Monday, and then we got May bank holiday on the 1st of May, so we got Monday off. Then we've got the Monday off after the coronation, so the 8th of May, and then the last Monday in May is bank holiday. And then end of August then is the next one. Yeah, I got the week off after the coronation. Right, 4.7 miles to Gatwick. Yeah, it's definitely going a lot quicker on the southbound journey. Yeah, forget about Anzac Day. Yes, we have 1st of January is a bank holiday. Then it's Easter, Good Friday, Easter Monday. May bank holiday, one at the beginning, one at the end normally. And then August bank holiday, and then Christmas. But this year we get the extra one of the coronation. Put that into Google, Crispy. It is. It's a holiday. Of course it's safe. Well, Google it and find out. Right, 2 miles from Gatwick. I'm not reading all that. Oh, the English education system. So yeah, we were supposed to be doing a long train sim stream over Easter. Easter plans are changing. So as it stands at the moment, I'll be streaming obviously today, tomorrow, back on Tuesday with Train Sim Classic. Wednesday will be Flight. Thursday night will be something, and at the moment nothing on Friday or Saturday next week, and then back on Sunday with some farming, and then Easter Monday I'll be here with something at lunchtime. Easter Monday, wherever the Monday is. Alright, slowing down to go into Gatwick. OMSI, it won't be this week, maybe the week after. Depends how long the company survives. Yeah, the rating's dropping rapidly. Welcome to Gatwick Airport. Well, I've stopped a bit short. It's fine. Right, unlocking the doors. I hear a plane. Unusual that around an airport. You wouldn't expect it to be a thing, would you? Airports, planes. Yeah, Gatwick's one of those. It's an odd airport, isn't it? I think more people like to fly from Stansted than Gatwick.
This is a safety announcement. It is not permitted to cycle, skateboard or rollerblade within the station building.
So I can use a pogo stick then, is what they're saying. Lock doors. There's a plane. It's planey. Well, she said it's not permitted to cycle, skateboard or roller skate. So I said I can use a pogo stick then. If I can't cycle, rollerblade, or use cycle, whatever it was the other ones was. Please tell me you've heard of a pogo stick. Yeah, but if you're on one of them Razor scooters, you should either be about 5 years old or you're an idiot. And don't even get me started about the morons that use electric scooters. There are a lot of DLCs. So yeah, depending on what pack you buy when you buy it, you'll only get a couple of routes. And then you've got to buy routes as DLCs. But there are sales. So it's a case of get routes when they go on sale. Right, 10 miles from Hayward, Heath. This train's doing really well on this route. Yes, you can get some real bargains. And the Isle of Wight's a brilliant route. I really like that. The Isle of Wight in the old 1938 stock is awesome. Yeah, this is a really good route. Not many stops on it, but if you like doing a route, you know, you can pretty much use any train. HST works well on this. Little commuter stuff works well on this. When we do get you here, Crispy, and we need to get you here this year, not next year, it's going to be hilarious watching you fathom out my controls. My stupid control. Hey, it works. Hey, I haven't confirmed whether you're coming here yet. Can I use free cam? I don't bloody know. What button's that on? No. My keyboard goes 1 to 6. And you'd have no hope of seeing my proper keyboard behind the steering wheel. So it's stupid. Fine. Don't come here then. We'll go to the Steam Museum without you. You can use it, we just have to reach around for it. Oh, there's some speeding. You'll bring an 8 key. Just bring. But see if you can buy a USB number 8 key. It's a single key. And just plug it into USB. I need another gaming keypad over on the left, over on the right, don't I? With the number keys on it. I haven't got any room to put anything, that's the problem. Right, we're 5 miles from Hayward, Heath. And then on down to Brighton. Yeah, this train does a really good job on this route. Someone's nicked a train. There's a new train sim now. It looks exactly like Train Sim World 2. Really? Let me guess. Sim Rail? The one that no one can work out how it works? You want to try my steering wheel? I don't know if you're still bloody coming here yet. Stop harassing me. Programmable macro PC keyboard used to define USB button. That's what you want. There you go. Program that to an 8. Bring that with you. £28. Jesus Christ. You can buy just a number pad, can't you? A USB number pad. That's all you need, isn't it? But there's nowhere to put it here. That's the problem. Unless you like taped it to the front of the steering wheel. That would be the only option, I think. Bridge. You should have an idea. Oh dear. Well, at least wait till after the stream. It was a viaduct. It was quite viaducty. Ah. Okay, yeah, I've got the same mouse as you, I think. So I could do that. I never use those side ones. I haven't got mapped to anything. Right, we are approaching Hayward's Heath. Slowly. Yeah, I was toying with doing some options for this evening. I thought about doing some Day of Infamy. Infamy, infamy, they've all got it in for me. I do enjoy that. I used to play, I've got all the Call of Duties for the Xbox 360. I used to play them all. No cryptic. Infamy with 3 people. It would be lacking, really, wouldn't it? Right, we have arrived at Hayward's Heath. And to prove it, here we are. This train just looks so good. So I first did it because it came out first in obviously Train Sim Classic. I wasn't a fan. I just thought the audio was a bit odd initially, but really like it now.
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours a day.
They're going to be knackered, aren't they? If security personnel are touring this station 24 hours a day, that's got to be boring. That's just... Imagine that. They just walk down this end of the platform, turn around and walk back up to that end of the platform. Count the bricks. Since when does Hayward's have a Heath? Might do. It's a guy called Heath. With real guns. I don't think security personnel on train stations have got guns. I think that would be a bit extreme. In Liverpool, they probably have, because, you know, any one of those people, you know, those people that wear the black tracksuits with the black trainers, with the hair, you know, the stupid hair, those people, just shoot them. Right, 5.7 miles from Hazzocks. Yeah, that's why I use a key changer thing to move my brake keys. Yeah, it's probably because people want to throw themselves off of it, doesn't it? At least I had the decency to go to Beachy Head when I was going to do that. Right, so it's Hazzocks and then down to Brighton. Yeah, it's same on the Clifton suspension bridge here. I really wish this thing was easy to map, because I've always said it'd be quite cool to use my flight throttles for train sim. I just think that would be to have one as the what's the word? The speedy uppy, slowy down one. One as the brake, and one as the reverser. But it's just not an easy thing to map, because that would just be so good just to actually have instant control. There is the rail driver thing, but that doesn't work with every train, and it takes up a lot of room. I haven't got room for it. Maybe when I move my setup, I might be able to have room for the rail driver. I have been looking at ideas for my spare room. Much of that rattle we've got in the background. It is as though, you know, there's something rattling. Good thing, really, because that's what it is. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind spending the money. My issue is space. I have no desk space, and because of where my wheel is directly in front of me and it stays there, I can only put stuff left or right of it. So unless I had an easy way of being able to move my wheel, but I don't know. I just use QWERTY keys for train sim, and it just works just so simply. So being able to use the throttles would be quite cool, but I've got used to it. Oh yeah, I definitely do that, Crispy. Keep an eye out for the post. You have your wheel on the steering wheel stand. Mine's clamped to the desk, and I've got holes drilled in the desk so that the wires disappear under the desk. So, and it just stays there, which is fine, because mouse goes to the right of it, my gaming keypad to the left of it, to the left side of that is my farm sim side panel, to the left of that is my joystick. Oh yeah, I should have stopped there. Oh well, we'll carry on. Hang on, we won't. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing to see there. Well, it would have been less of an overshoot if the brakes would have worked better. Okay, that was a... It's fine. Passengers won't have noticed. If Crispy hadn't said stop there, I was miles away. 500. I didn't realise he did anything. But the rail driver's a couple of £100, isn't it? Right. There we go. We've made it. It's fine. Nothing to see there. It's all good. We're all fine. But does it work with every train? That's the problem. You spend £300 on a wheel. I might have to have a look at that. It's just, like I said, my issue is space. I've got nowhere to put anything. It's not necessarily about the cost. It's the room. I have no room. There is no room. Right, now Brighton. £300. That's a lot of really good whiskey. But then once you've drunk it, it's gone. £300 on the controller-y thing, and you've got it, haven't you? Okay, onwards to Brighton. Yeah, but how big is it, Crispy? That's the problem, is how much of a game changer is it? I'd ask how big it is, Crispy. It's a straightforward question, just answer it. Well, I've got a red light on. Has that always been there? So 6 inches. No, he's saying it's 150 mil. That's 6 inches by 220. That's not very big. So 6 inches by nearly 9 inches. Hey, nothing wrong with 6 inches. So what's it got on it then? Is it just got a throttle and brake? You sent me the link. Okay, cheers. Right, so we've got 75 limit. True fact, cryptic. Should have done an earlier departure, really, shouldn't I? Would have been nice to do one as it got lighter. That's the joy with this. You can just, you know, the weather makes a difference. Snow, rain makes it feel completely different. Nighttime, which is what we said we were going to do, wasn't it? It just looks so good. maybe we could see if we can do a little timetable run at night before we depart. In which train, whoever comes with the line. We just do a proper timetable run rather than to create our own one. Although I've said that no one cares what the stream's called. Right, slowing it down. Yeah, I don't mind some freight stuff. It is quite nice if you just want to chill and do a long trek. Certainly if there's a scenario that holds you at reds and makes you wait and stuff. I'm just not a fan of shunting. Right, double yellows. I don't do many scenarios, do I? I just generally jump straight into a timetable run now. Alright, platform 3. And then we come to a very empty looking Brighton. So I've never been to Brighton. I do want to go this year. It'd be nice to go over the summer. Maybe even stay the night. In we come. Yeah, I really wish there was longer routes in this. I know there are some longer scenarios, but the scenario is only longer because, yeah, you're held or you're going slowly. That actually looks quite cool with the shadows over the train. I think what it was called then. It's called a train. Right, so we've arrived in Brighton. We'll see what we can do so we can find something for 20 minutes or so. We'll do something at night with some other trains around this time. When these people finally decide to, you know, get on or get off, whatever they're doing. Anytime today, people at Brighton. Or people going on to and from Brighton. Right, so that was that. Let's go back to the main me and you. Choose a route, London Commuter, timetable, so 377. London Victoria to Epsom Downs, Clapham Junction to East Croydon. 8:34. I want to go early in the morning though, doing it all night time really. I'll bet there'll be night time on. London Victoria to East Croydon. 20 minutes. That'll do. That's going to be night time because it's 23:19. Let's do that then. 20-minute one going to East Croydon. See what it's like at night in the darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. It is quite late. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. I've got a window. Oh, it's my bedtime. Yeah, by an hour and something. Night running. How to do AWS on this? Have I got to do a thing to put the AWS on? It's behind me. Really? What, up here? That's just lots of switches that don't exist. Key on the other side of the cab. Over here. DSD, AWS. There we go. There, happy now? Right, so we do this run down to East Croydon at night time. See what it's like in the dark. Yeah, I must remember the AWS thing. It does make a difference. Okay, stop at Clapham Junction. I'm single-handed on it. Okay. That's quite loud. Right, see what it looks like coming out of here at night. Quite good, I reckon. I haven't got number pad on my gaming keyboard, no. See, having other trains around just gives it such a good feel. That's a lot of lights up there. That was quite loud. It is quite bright for 11:20. I know. I was just thinking that. I thought it was going to be darker. It's April as well. I left it as, I think. Yeah, definitely not as dark as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty much like just a gloomy day. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, AWS, quite loud. Definitely quite loud. Well, it's no good bloody telling me that now, is it, Crispy? Yeah, it is quite light. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Train Sim World 3. Thoroughly. I don't think there's that many bad routes either. There's some bad trains. Well, not great trains. But I don't think there's many bad routes. I'm not a fan of the American freight stuff, but it is well done. So not a fan of the steam stuff, but it's very well done. Okay, into Clapham Junction we come on a night that looks really bright for 20 past 11. The lighting in the stations is very well done. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah, I think the steam is done very, very well. Extremely well modelled.
Assistance at any time. Feel free to contact a member of station staff or use a help point.
See, most people when they finish work, school for the day, go home. Ethan, no, I'm going to trek across London for a few hours. You really are quite odd. Wait until 23:28. No, don't want to. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, your first class passengers. Look at you being above everybody else. You would wonder about. We'd wonder about? Wonder about what? Good evening. You've got no hair. Just letting you know that. Wanda. Yeah, okay. You've also got no hair. The trade's slightly tilted. We're slightly on the tilty thing. Oh, locked doors. That's me. Not a big step down. Right, East Croydon then. .9 of the miles. Is my train on the wall? No, it's just that the track was... There you go. I'm on the level again now. Track was slightly wonky. So I never used to like electric trains, but I think they're done so well in this that they're just a pleasure. I never used to like trains with these porthole windows as well. I was quite finicky, there's a word, about the sort of trains I wanted to use. It's like, can't be electric, can't have a porthole window, which did limit me somewhat to what trains I would actually drive. I think fussy is the word. So 6.2 miles to East Croydon, which is where we're going to end. Yeah, definitely needs to be darker. Darker would be good. You really do look at some strange things, don't you? I don't know how you're going to cope the first time you do a long drive in a car where you're on like a motorway for 3 or 4 hours and that's all you've got to concentrate on. Super elevation. Wonky track then. There you go. See, don't give it a fancy word. Give it something that the people will understand. That track's a bit wonky. Not that track's got super elevation. What, you mean it's on the piss? Yeah, that's the one. Someone needs to do the train with the Pride livery on. If you use it in context, I have super elevation. Wow, there's a code word. Can't get up for a minute. Got some super elevation going on. Well, you say super. There's some elevation going on. Super for you. Uh-huh. You wish. Yeah, the SWR one. Right, 3 miles to East Croydon. It can't get any bigger than a super elevated state, can it? Yeah, don't try those things you can buy online. Those pump things, they don't work, apparently. You realise I can ban you, Crispy. All that peace and quiet I would get. I think I just ban both of you. My life would be peaceful again. These stations do look good when they're lit up at night. Yeah, I might have to do that for next time. Use the Pride livery. Right, just over a mile to go. Oh god, we're going to be doing lots of speeding now, aren't we? Okay, slight bit of speeding through the points is fine. Oh, depot looks quite cool down there. All the trains parked up. Nope, that wasn't loud. That definitely wasn't loud. That would be a way to come out. Just send a screenshot of a Pride livery train. See, now you can do it subtly, Crispy. You could say you want to go into London because there's a certain livery of a train that you want to go on. What's so special about it? It's the Pride livery. And why do you want to go on that? Because it's special to me. Really special to me. Extremely special to me. There you go. That's not subtle. Well, it's saying it without saying it, isn't it? You have to do it at some point. Just get it out of the way. Right, you got the yellow. Do I? You do. For your mental health, you do. Trust me. As we said the other day, the important people in your life won't care whether you're gay or straight. They won't give a damn. They will always be there. True friends and people that like you for who you are won't care. If people have got an issue, it's their issue. And don't let that worry you. Sound advice. Unlock right. I thought you were awesome before I knew you were gay, Crispy. My opinion of you did not change one tiny bit when I knew you were. It wouldn't even enter my mind. Other people in your life won't give a damn either. I don't give a damn if people got an issue with me being gay. Don't care. It's their problem. It's not mine. Anyway, on that bombshell, there we go. Really enjoyed that. I forgot how good a route London Commuter is. It is so good. And in doing it in the wrong trains, just shows you how awesome Train Sim World 3 can be, in the fact that you've got all that choice. If you've got the route and you've got loads of different trains, you can just switch and change them around. It just adds an extra dimension to the game. So, you know, even if you've got a handful of routes, use all the trains you've got on those handful of routes. Try them at different times of the day. Try them at night, in the rain, in the snow. It does make a difference. And yeah, it opens up the game a lot more. So more of this, I'm not going to say next weekend, because it might not be. But certainly 2 weeks' time, back with some more Train Sim World 3 on the Saturday at lunchtime. Next stream, though, is back in about 4 hours' time, with something we've done before, but doing something we've not done before. All will become clear this evening. And then back tomorrow lunchtime with some of the farming thing. More trains back on Tuesday night. Again, something new, doing the Santa Fe route on Tuesday. And then some more things next weekend, with Easter being around. Things are changing, but I will post details Sunday, Monday in the Discord server as to what's going to happen over the Easter. So thanks to you lot in chat for keeping me company for the last 2.5 hours. And to this lot as well. So to Crispy, Larwood and Nightbot for doing nothing. Cheers. Marathon, Catamaran and Bart for following, and the Cryptic for resubscribing. Thank you very much indeed. There we go. I will be back in about 4 hours time with 2 other people. Just the 3 of us this evening to do a thing. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.